Um, goodness me. Uh-oh, what just happened? There we go. Uh-oh, all my stuff is, Hardware decided I wanted to jump ship for a second there. That was scary. Eh. Alrighty, then cat room. Thanks for the fucking head patch, Governor. Thank you, Cam. How's it going? You guys aren't gonna believe this. My dumbass fell asleep last night around like 5:30 in the morning again. I don't know what's happening. My sleep schedule is more cooked than usual. And I can't even be like, oh well, I was busy playing games or anything, because I went to bed basically right after the stream ended at 3 or whatever. My day's going well. I got hella coursework done. I didn't get it all done because I woke up too late. And I managed to get some art done for an art com, another obligation piece. And then I did some editing. I wound up making a separation between my TikTok. So before I had my VTuber stuff on my TikTok, and then I like started posting art stuff on my TikTok more. And I was like, well, every time I post the VTuber stuff, it tends to go poorly. So I just said, fuck it. I'll make a whole new account just for my VTuber stuff. We'll start over from scratch. Which is painful because my very first post on that account is sitting at 0 views. 0. And allegedly, supposedly, what TikTok does is they push every single video out to 200 to 300 people and allow it to like see how the interaction is, and then they go from there. But that video saw nobody. Straight up zilch, 0 people. So I'm gonna keep posting on that explicitly VTuber account for a while and keep it on the DL until it gets some followers and stuff. Alexa, stop. So we did that. We got that set up. And then what else? I got ready for this like tier list thing today, and I did a few other things on the back end for future plans. There was something else I did. Honestly, can't remember. I'm like, my brain's a little foggy today, so I'm kind of like, what, did I do that today, or was that a different day? And I don't know. Who knows? Even Lucky doesn't know. Yes, I did all that. I booted into Final Fantasy 14. I claimed my my Cacpot, both my mini and my jumbo, so that's done. And I was just, I don't know, just kind of like fucking big vibing while I was working on stuff. It was nice. I made a short for tonight that's gonna go up in like 20 minutes. I was gonna make more shorts and more videos, but I just ran out of time. And I was like, well, I do want to stream today for like an hour or two, so I'll do that. Because I got the Common Writer thing tonight. I got 3 episodes to watch. They're all about, they're all about an hour long, so I want to make sure that I get to stream before I do that. And then tomorrow, I have another watch along to do in Cam server. So tomorrow I'll probably be starting late, if at all. And if we do stream tomorrow, it'll probably be some just like chill, like maybe like a late night Lucky or something. I don't know. Or maybe we'll play some Marvel Slop or maybe some Reeling. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling the day of. Seems to be the best way to handle things. But yeah, it's been a vibe. Just been chilling. I'm just like steadily grinding towards things. What's up, Catboy? Hopefully you're doing okay. But that's really all I've had going on. I know it's Monday and some people are getting absolutely fucking murked by their schedules and shit. So hope things are going okay for most people across the board at the very, very least. All right, let's turn off the music. Let's talk. I want to do something a little different. Tier list this time. I was thinking about it. I was like, I've done, like favorite this, favorite that. What characters would be most likely to steal your lunch, etc., etc. But I've played a lot of fighting games now. I've taken some time. I've played a lot of fighting games. And at this point, I've just kind of been like, I've played enough fighting games to kind of get a vibe for how I feel about these different fighting games and how they interact with each other. And I feel like we've all started like a new game at some point, whether it's a fighting game, whether it's a Souls-like game, whatever. We've started new ones after playing other ones, and we went, damn, I'm getting fucking dumpstered on, and this feels like shit, right? But then there's sometimes you play a game, it's a new game in a genre you like, and you're like, I'm getting dumpstered on, and I'm having a great old time. And I think that's really interesting. And I think like a person-to-person experience thing, but I think there is some level of competency on the developer side to still make a game fun when you're getting absolutely shitted on. So today, I would like to talk about the fighting games I've played and which ones kind of line up as being the most fun for when you're getting dumpstered on, and which ones are like, dog, this shit's so ass. What am I doing here? So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna fucking we're gonna make history with this one, lads and ladettes and lad fucking destroyers. I don't even, what am I saying over here? I don't even know. Good question, Lucky. Where do you even want? I should just have like a quick key to move my chat from one side of the screen to the other at this point. TBH. So here's the tiers. Hooting and hollering and having a blast means this game is fire even when I'm getting shitted on. I'm grinning ear to ear and giggling and shit. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's basically the same idea, but not quite as happy. Feeling pretty good about my night. I'm still having a really good time playing this game, right? But I'm not lost in the sauce. And then I would say like the true neutral is I'm just happy to play a fighting game right now. I'm just happy to be here, dog. I'm glad we're playing this fighting game and it's a good time. This one's kind of like its own, the casualty of annoying netcode.
Nobody's like watching as I handle this pipe.
Well, slime on slime action. Can you believe this? Welcome in, Alice. Appreciate the raid. I hope you're doing well on this fine Monday. Thank you very much for swinging by. We're currently going over a fighting game tier list, and it's based on how good it feels to get dumpstered in the game, slash, you know, how much fun am I having when I'm getting absolutely shitted on. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna check out some Trowler footage and yap for a bit. Thanks for the lurk, Nin. Thanks for the lurk. Can we do sandwich tier list next? Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. But back to the listies. We have casualty of annoying netcode, essentially just saying, hey, this game's fun, but when the netcode starts acting like shit, man, does it feel bad. And then we got, I'm verbally frustrated and looking for a way out of this nightmare. I'm starting to get really annoyed, not having a good time. I'm pissing and shitting. Literally anything else. I literally would rather be doing anything else right now. Talks 7 days a week for the living, by the way. Hate to raid and run. No worries. Thank you for the raid at all. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care of what you got to do. Get some resties, things taken care of, whatever you got to do. And then this is like the true abysmal tier list. Like this is the bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst. Through repeated exposure to failure, I have achieved a level of enlightenment previously believed to be exclusive to monks and emergency room patients. My words once wrought with fury have silenced, mirroring the beasts of which have since been quelled. I mourn those who would follow in my footsteps. I mourn. And that's kind of like, you know, we've officially broken mentally. We've lost it all. The plot's gone. It's Jover. It's Jover. And I think there's no better game to start off this entire thing with than the game that started my fighting game experience, like for real, where I became a member of the FGC. I got ingrained into the culture and the good and or bad times involved. Nothing better to start with than Guilty Gear Strive, which is what I would say, if I could find it on the list of games. Even should I even added it to here? What the hell? Did presentation mode make it disappear? I wonder. Open. Okay, interesting. Is 2xko also not on here? I did everything but 2xko. Lama. What is this supposed to be? It was my first real fighting game. Yeah, or not real fighting. It was the first one that really got me into the fighting games as a whole, in general. Let me just really quickly. Okay. Hit the 2xKO logo because I don't think it's down there. A lot of games weren't on this list, a lot of more modern ones, so I'm just gonna add it real quick so we have it. All right. 2xKO. There we go. Why is Nightbot jumping? Because Nightbot's got a lot to do. So Guilty Gear Strive, obviously, first fighting game that really got me into fighting games. What's good, Zach? Thanks for being here. And at the end of the day, I love this game. I have a lot of time into it, hundreds upon hundreds of hours, probably nearing 1,000 at this point if I haven't already broken it. And the thing is, like, the game is really, really fun, but at the end of it all, ever since they started adding in crossplay and a bunch of other things, their netcode got worse and worse over time. This is the entire reason I created the casualty of annoying netcode. I think this is causality. I think I typed in causality. Ruined. That's very funny. I think I typed in causality from, there we go. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because the game is extremely fun, has a lot going for it, and when the netcode works, it feels good. But a lot of the times during crossplay against Wi-Fi players, it's just not supported the way you wish it would be. I love this game. I love this game, but when you're getting dumpstered on and the lag spike happens and you lose your DP input, or you go to do fucking FD, but it registers it as an attack button, and then you get counter hit, and then you look stupid because like, haha, idiots mashing, and it's not even their turn. Not a good feeling. It makes you want to cry. Ruined from annoying netcode. Truly an experience. What's up, Jackal? Appreciate you for being here. And one of the other things too that like makes this makes it even worse is that Guilty Gear Strive is in fact a fast-paced game, and because of the way roaming cancels work, you're likely to get opened up 7 ways from Sunday, and there's not a whole lot you could do about it sometimes. Sometimes you just got to hold that mix. You got to guess, and there's a lot of guessing at a lot of stages of the game. So once you're on the back foot, sometimes it can be very, very difficult to climb your way out of that and like reestablish neutral and fight your way back. Sometimes, not always. You can always just not respect any part of the game, any phase of the game, and just win. But you know, it is what it is. So that's where we're gonna start. Then from there, I've actually played some ARMS. I've played a decent bit of ARMS with my offspring. Honestly, this game is a personal hell of mine. I do not enjoy ARMS. I don't know. Something about this game just fucking ticks me off. I don't know if it's the speed of the game or what. It's very rock paper scissors heavy, and like a layer 1 kind of way. Like there's not multiple levels of rock paper scissors. I mean there is, but a lot of them kind of don't fucking matter most of the time. And the netcode's whatever, but when you're when you're getting dunked on by somebody with way higher fundies than you from like full screen with a stretchy arm, and you will think you're about to hit them, and then you just get like cross countered, you're like, all right, I'm gonna snap my Joy-Con. It's already got the drift anyways. Let me just break it. Don't even need it. It's fine. You know those wristbands they make you wear? It's not because they don't want you accidentally fucking destroying your TV when you're playing tennis. It's because when you're playing ARMS, they're afraid you're gonna chuck your Joy-Con at somebody. And at least if it's on your wrist, it'll be stuck to you and you can't like use it as a lethal projectile. So that's my logic right there. I haven't played enough of some of these or some of these at all, so I can't say anything. Blade Strangers, I'm gonna be real with you. When I'm getting dumpstered on in this game, I'm kind of chilling. I'm feeling pretty good about my night because it's like, how to explain Blade Strangers in a way that makes sense? It has dog shit netcode, but this game is largely so unserious, and like I never boot up this game and go, let's improve. You know what I mean? Like, let's try to actually be better. It's just like, this is the epitome of like a fucking crossover button masher type 2D fighter game, and I'm just fucking, I'm vibing. I'm chilling. I got like a fucking drink in one hand, I got the controller in the other, you know, slamming my face across my my hitbox, just having a good time. My nose is just hitting the buttons, doing the inputs for me. It's just a chill experience. I cannot recommend individuals play this game on the Switch and play it online. That it is a recipe for a nightmare, but it's way less frustrating to lose in this game than some other games, if I'm being real with you. It's an interesting experience. I will say though, getting hit from Isaac sometimes, some of the Isaac stuff is a little obnoxious, but that's okay. BBCF. So we're in a weird spot with BBCF right now, and I might change my positioning on this later because BlazBlue Central Fiction isn't a game I have a lot of time in. In fact, all the time I have in this game is from like 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there across the several years. So my knowledge of this game and my experience playing against the people in this game, especially at higher level, is extremely non-existent. Like it just doesn't fucking exist. Like I didn't even know how to do the barrier input, and I was trying to do the FD input, which is what it was, by the way. But I didn't realize it was on like the wrong control scheme. Like there's things I didn't know about this game. There's still things I don't know about this game. So when I'm losing, I'm currently in that phase of like the honeymoon phase of the game where everything is just fucking sunshine and rainbows, and I'm la da dee da, my way through town. It's great. It's great. I'm fucking hooting and hollering and have a blast. Some of the shit characters can do in this game is just so fascinating to me. The way their drive buttons work and the way characters interact with each other is just very, very cool. Right now, this game is like extraordinarily fun. Part of that is there's a hype cycle around this game because it's getting new content. Part of that is I just really like anime fighters and also just really like fighting games in general. The other part of that is exploring the characters in this game and learning what they do to like try to find a main right now has been very, very fun. So I'm in this like pursuit of education stage with this game. So when I'm getting my ass absolutely beat, it's less of me going, man, I thought I fucking da. And instead it's more of like, oh, they can do that. That's really neat. So I'm in a very different mental space with this game right now. So it makes it a lot more fun for me. Which actually, that brings me to my next point. We have quite a few of those games where I might have more or less time in them, but I'm still just like having a really good time. But let's talk about a game that pisses me off. No matter how many times I played it, I fucking hate losing in Brawl. Something about Super Smash Bros. Brawl and taking a fat L in this game is so obnoxious. It's not just the tripping. It's not just the difference in tier strengths. It's not just the netcode. It's just something about this game feels wrong. It is not a tight control experience. And even when using a GameCube controller, playing this game feels fucking miserable. I don't want to spend too much time shitting on the game, but goddamn, I hate this fucking game. I really can't stand playing it. It's not a good time. Moving on. Lethal League Blaze. High key, I'm just grinning ear to ear and shit. I've played against some like very strong players in this games and tournaments as somebody who's not that good. I played against casuals. I played against everybody. And this game is just fun. It's actually just high octane bullshit fun. Like, think of it this way. You're essentially, even when you're getting your ass beat, you're just watching like a ludicrous speed go ballistic piss missile of a projectile zipping around the screen. Insane old school arcade sound effects are just popping off and the lighting is going and it's like it's like what I would assume some kind of fucking acid trip would be, but is a neatly compact, tight controlled fighting game experience. And then when people are like beating your ass in this game, they're doing it with style. They're not just like yeah, there's people that have things optimized, but it's so fucking stylish you can't help but feel awe rather than anger. Shit's so cool. Like honestly, if this game goes on sale, I highly recommend this to anybody, not even just fighting game enjoyers, because it's such a neat little experience that even if you only put like 5 hours into it and you play through the story and you get some matches in, maybe you play with your friend or whatever, you're just gonna have a really good time. Cam says LLB is such a heckin' fun time. Exactly. It isn't in fact just a hecking fun time. That is exactly what it is. It's just so much fun. Being on either side of the spectrum with this, either dominating or getting dominated, is just like, wow, this shit's tight. The best way I can explain this is if somehow they made Jet Set Radio and like Tony Hawk Pro Skater into a fighting game where you beat the shit out of each other with a ping pong ball. Kinda, but not really. Trust me, it fucking makes sense if you play the game, and it's cool as shit. So fucking cool. This might surprise some of you, but I actually was very, very good at Brawlhalla, to the point where people at my local area struggled to keep up with me. I spent a good amount of time in Brawlhalla before certain patches. Pretty damn good at this game, and I vow to never touch it again. Let's end there. But when you're on the losing side of this game, it's not the worst. When you're on the losing side of this game and you're getting dumpstered on, it's truly not the worst. But I will say, if you're doing a 2v2 and you're on the losing side and you're getting truly fucking skill gapped, it is a new layer of hell. They will do things to you you didn't even know could be possible. They will humiliate you and your entire fucking bloodline just for the love of the game. So if you're losing in Brawlhalla, just be ready to start saying some things, because sometimes these motherfuckers are sick. They're sick in the head, and that's coming from me, the nut hair twister. So just keep that in mind if you ever choose to play this game, like, you know, against really strong players, because they will toy with you. They will give you like the thought that you're going to be able to play, and then they will ruin your life. Trust. It's fucked up. It's messed up. Gravity cancel gaming. Oh yeah. And so much more. I don't know if you guys know about Chaos Code. Chaos Code is like an older fighting game. It's still in like the 4x3. The video's bigger than I am, by the way. That's a big ass video. I just want to point that out there. Yeah, bulge gaming is crazy, by the way. Anyways, so Chaos Code is an older fighting game, but it's definitely got some of that anime inspo, and it's pretty cool. I'll say it's pretty cool. It's got some fun characters, some crazy mechanics, but if you're getting your ass handed to you in this game, I need you to understand you're going to be sitting there watching a cutscene occasionally. Because some of the combos in this game are long, and you might be like, "Oh, lucky, yeah, combos will be long sometimes. A lot of moves have like multi hits." No, you don't understand. I'm not saying that the combos are big number necessarily. I'm saying if you count the seconds, your room after painting it will be dry. There are long fucking combos in this video game, and that goes for many other games too. But this is not a tag fighter. This has no tag fighting bullshit. You are in a 1v1 fighting game, and it wishes to absolutely destroy your will to fight back. However, it's just so fucking cool, it kind of doesn't matter. So I'm just happy to be playing this game when I play it. Granted, I don't have a ton of time in this game, but I have enough to understand. Welcome in, Takumi. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Shuckle? It was supposed to have a sequel? I didn't even know that. That's cool. Too bad I didn't get it, though. Would have been nice. All right, full disclosure, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I didn't play a lot of it, but I will say this. I played against some people that were just deleting my health bar, fucking me up real good, and I was just kicking my feet. I was grinning ear to ear playing this. I don't know, something about the game and the silly concept and some of the stuff it would let you do. It's just too much fun. It's too much fun. I don't see a world in which I would ever like take the game seriously at all, which probably helped a ton. But for what it was at the time, it was really hard to argue with the amount of joy I got my ass getting kicked out of it. Truly. I think I played against one person where I probably lost like 50 times, and I was just like, yeah, this shit's tight for like 40, 50 times. It happens. It happens. It's fun though. I don't have much more to say about it though, because I didn't play a whole lot. Okay, so I have a weird relationship with Dive Kick, because again, this is another one I haven't played a ton of, but I have played enough to make a comment on it. On one hand, when you're playing against somebody who's way fucking better than you, and you're not used to playing this type of game where you're fighting for space in this style, because you got to remember it's not the typical 2D platform you're used to, the 2D space. You're kind of like in the air, jumping down, trying to hit them and stuff. It's different. You're dive kicking, obviously. Back when I played this, it was before. Was it before I got into GGST or like shortly after? When I played this, I was not really super into the FGC, nor was I super into fighting games. And I think if I had played anything else at that point, it was like Smash casually and then GGST. So when I played this game and I was getting dumpstered on, I was pissed. I was pissed. Like, I was shitting. I was brown staining my way from here to the 7-Eleven. It was miserable. I was ready to dox people, for real, for real. No joke, no cap, no Yankee, no brim. Get that squash in them shoes type beat. And it was not a good time, you know? And I remember, if I remember correctly, they were playing a character that had like a bigger head than normal. I could be tripping. I could be tripping. So they were playing a character that would like take damage easier and like get hit easier, and I still was getting roughed. Yeah, Jabali. Yeah, that shit was rough. That shit was rough. I'm sure now I'd enjoy it. I'm sure now I'd be like, damn, this shit's tight. But back then, no shot. Dead or Alive 6, I've played enough to formulate an opinion on this game. And I'll say this. Because of the hold system and the way the game's defensive mechanics work and the way the game functions, I'm sure if I played against somebody with really good conditioning and it was just like straight up dumpstering me, my rating would go from I'm grinning ear to ear down to feeling pretty good about my night, because I can see some situations being incredibly frustrating. And I also, as a fighting game player, I don't like the concept of not being able to block, do a crouching block to block mids and lows. In this game, you got to do a standing block to block mids. So it's like my brain's wired a different way. So that's a tough adjustment. But other than that, like, the game's fun. I just have a good time. It's very hard to not sell me on a game that not only lets me ass blast people, but I could do silly fucking combos and ragdoll them and corkscrew them and use the most anime speed and like attacks possible. Like, there's Asuna drops, there's crazy tornado kicks. It's a really good time. It's a really good time. It's fast paced. And I like fast-paced fighting games, so it's hard not to enjoy it, because by the time my ass is getting circle torqued on in a corner or something and I'm getting wall bounced, I'm already fucking dead. We're on to the next round. I'm playing the next round. Like, from me getting dumpstered on to me having a chance to play again, that time is very short, which helps a lot. And that's part of the reason I like Guilty Gear Strive so much. Because back in the day when the netcode was good, you'd boot up, you get your ass beat, and then you'd be 50, 60, 70, 80 rounds in of you getting your ass beat, you'd already be on to the next round to have a chance again, which is super nice. Super fucking nice. Oh my god. Fantasy Strike. I forgot about this game. So this game is a free-to-play fighting game that does not have a traditional health bar. Instead, characters have health bars, but there's chunks in the health bar. Some characters might have 10 chunks, some might have 13 if they have higher health, some might have 4, whatever. But each like hit would do like 1 chunk of health, and like supers would do X amount of chunks. I don't even remember how many it was, like 2 or 3 or some shit, right? And then I had like, command, I had like all the standard stuff, but it was meant to be like an easy to get into, easy to understand fighting game on delay-based netcode. And when I played this game, fun fact, I actually went on a fucking tear in this game. I was playing on the Switch because I didn't have it anywhere else. And as you can imagine, playing a fighting game on the Switch is a terrible idea, but my fundamentals in this game allowed me to go so far, and I actually never really wound up getting dumpstered on. So hard for me to rate that, but I will rate it based on my experience playing the game, and I'll say that it's probably around here. Ruined from annoying that code. There's just too many times where I was like, oh, they're teleporting into my shit or whatever, and I'm just like, dog, stop. Or I go to like hit them and then they teleport 2 character models to the right, and I'm like, okay. I don't know. It was an interesting experience. It was a fun little experience, but I definitely wouldn't want to go back because of that. Brother. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This game is tight as shit. BlazBlue cross tag battle is, I don't know where to put it right now, but I can tell you it's one of the most fun fighting games I've ever had the pleasure of getting my ass beat in. I don't know, man. I don't know. Between some of the characters in this game and the way people just hit you with the nastiest schmicks and blow you up in this game, it's too cool. It's too cool. It's also pretty to look at considering what it is. It's very, very fun. Had a lovely time in this game. Some people also, honestly too, because like the combos aren't terribly long. So when some people are killing you, it's pretty quick. Pretty quick. It's really respectable. I will say that sometimes winning neutral against like really good players in this game can be tough. But that's, you know, that's to be expected with a tag game. This one I think needs an asterisk as well. So I have not gotten to play Capcom versus SNK2 since I played it with my friend when I was younger. I did originally get the collection because I was gonna play it on stream and play it off of stream because I wanted to have that nostalgia, but I wound up having to refund it for financial reasons. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. The point is with this game is that I have not played this in more recent years, so I don't have like a new experience on it. However, from what I remember, when I had my ass getting beat in this game, I was still having a pretty good time. I was feeling good about my night. I just know that a lot of the characters are so iconic and some of the stuff you could do in this game was so cool, it was really hard to hate it. It was really hard to hate it. It also sounds really good and it looks really good. So this falls into a very similar boat as is it not in here? I'm gonna cry. Is this it? I can't see. No, that's not it. I'm sure it's in here. For when we find Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I'll bring it back on. Bring it back up. But where is it? How are my block? How are my I'm getting fucking cooked, chat. Where is my talking ability? It's gone. It's gone. Marvel versus Capcom 2. Tell me they put fucking Marvel versus Cap or Suki fucking shit ass in here, but not Marvel. I mean, I must have passed it like twice. Oh, be so for real. Don't do this to me. There it is. Yeah. Anyways, speaking of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, losing in this game is fine. It's fine. Does this game have some of the most toxic shit when it comes to skill diff? Yes. Is this game definitely a product of its time? Absolutely. Is the offense in this game incredibly fucked up and some of the shit you can do to people should be illegal in multiple countries? Absolutely. This game is not for the faint of heart at like high levels of play or if there's like a massive skill diff. But let me tell you something. Its cast is amazing. Its music fucking slaps. The way the game is played is actually very, very fun because you're basically like your fucking assists or your attack buttons in a way. It's weird. Like you play a character to like build meter and do shit, but really your assists are doing a lot of the damage and chip damage until you get like a good hit and you can actually like dump meter and do stuff. It's just a fascinating game. I love this game. It's so fucking cool. And it just sounds so good. The hit effects in this game are just, oh, they're so fucking punchy and crisp and beautiful. I love this game. I love this game so much. I don't care if I'm getting my ass beat. You know that Patrick Star meme of him holding a lollipop? He's got his tongue out. He's just happy and shit. That's me playing this game. I don't care. I don't care. It's too much fun. I can't be mad at it when I'm getting dumpstered. I can't. It's too good. It's too fun. This might surprise some of you. I have like no time in Dragon Ball Fighters. I played a bit of the story to unlock Android 21 and another character a long time ago, and I basically haven't touched this game. So what little I played of it was a friend who's a voice actor way back when. And even then, I just didn't feel strongly about it. I'm sure if I played more of it, losing would feel bad just because of how I felt about the system mechanics at that point in time. This game, Killer Instinct's a weird one because like it's mechanically one of the most interesting games out there in my opinion. It has so much cool stuff going for it. But also playing on somebody who has like a fundamental understanding of the combo system and the breaker system and all the other shit. It's kind of miserable, dog. I don't know. I'm in a weird one about this. I'm going to put this. I do feel like Capcom vs. SNK should probably switch with this. I'm gonna put this right here. That's probably fine. I feel pretty good about my time. Does Tyga says, does BlazBlue have good netcode? I never played the BlazBlue games online. CrossTag has good netcode. CF has, I would say, relatively good netcode now. Yeah. I know before it was delay-based netcode, but I'm pretty sure on PC, it's rollback now. I might want to fact check me on that. I mean, I was playing against people in entirely different countries last night, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, there was definitely some rollbacks and some stuff happening, but it definitely could have been a lot worse. Definitely could have been way, way worse. I need a sip. I don't know. I will say this. When it comes to bad netcode, I have more beef with slight micro changes to the way the game is playing versus when a game has like random big drops and changes. If that makes sense. Like if it's like slightly going up and down, and it's like making it really hard to get a feel for where the input delay and issues are at, then I'm like, that shit's tilting me. And that's definitely a Strive thing. Versus like if it just has like a random jump here and there, I'm like, okay, whatever. What do we got? King of Fighters 14. I think 15 was the newest one. No, am I tripping? It's been a while. Which Mortal Kombats did I play? I didn't play 9. I played 10. I played 11. Can I just automatically put all the Mortal Kombats in the lowest tier? Because I fucking hate playing these games and I hate losing in them even more. They're just so fucking irritating. The combos piss me off. The game pisses me off. Everything about like Injustice and the Mortal Kombat games actually get under my skin. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't care at all. Especially if I'm getting dumpstered on. I'm just like, brother, why the fuck am I here? Shit is so irritating. I have nothing nice to say about the Mortal Kombat games or the Injustice games. So I am in fact just going to move on. However, I would like to talk about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. This game is super weird to me because like this game is obviously not well received or liked like at all. Like casuals and hardcore fighting game players alike just don't really fuck with this game. And the amount of time I've had in this game isn't enough for me to go, oh yeah, they're wrong, or oh yeah, no, they're onto something. But I will say this, with the mod pack that was made by Maximilian Dude and playing with a friend, it's fun. Not that I was getting dumpstered on, but it was definitely fun. I was having a good time. Game, it does some cool stuff. It does some interesting things. You didn't see me hating Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat combo systems wild. You can never pull them off. Yeah, I mean, you'll definitely get the hang of them if you did it more. But the game is just like not for me at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. I don't like the animations. I don't like the way the game feels. The game feels just not it for me. This fucking game. Oh my god. Do people love sucking the dick of Third Strike? Do they love glazing this game? They sit there and they're like, actually, video game XYZ, not as good as Street Fighter Third Strike Alpha Turbo fucking Gooner Nuts the 7th 4th edition. And because you don't play a lot of Third Strike, your opinion is not valid. Push his glasses up. And you know what? As much as I fucking hate them for behaving like that, this game is fun. I have a great time losing in this game. It's just really fun. It's just really it's really addictive. There's something about, again, the way this game looks, the way it feels, the way it sounds, the way it plays, interesting mechanics. It's just a lot of fun. But if you're If you're playing a bottom tier and you're getting dumpstered on by a player with a good character and they're a good player, it's going to feel bad sometimes. But I still have fun in this game. It's very, very fun. Very good time. The hit game Third Strike, never heard of it. Never heard of it. TM. This one might come as a surprise to some of you. I've sat here on the stream and I've looked you dead in the face and I've gone, I love Soul Calibur. I think Soul Calibur is really fucking cool. And this list might shock you because you would think I would put it up here on the top spot, especially Soul Calibur 2, which had such a huge impact on me. I hate to break it to you. This game I mostly played when I was much younger, Soul Calibur 2. And when I was getting dumpstered on in this game, I was pissed, dude. This shit fucking made me so angry. Angry. I had a GameCube controller that made me, I almost fucking broke it. This shit pissed me off. I fucking hated losing in this game. Now, as I am now, it wouldn't be an issue. But this was when I was younger, absolutely. And that's when I played this game, when I was much younger. So absolutely would have sent me over the edge. You have to say there's a lot more fighting games than you expected. Yeah, there's a ton. The amount of Guilty Gear you played expected to be in top tier. I mean, when the netcode shit, there's no way. You should be higher up. Soul Calibur 2. That's a fun game. I'm sure if I played it now, I'd be like, oh yes, this shit's awesome. But you know. Soul Calibur 6. High key, I was grinning ear to ear playing this shit. Chuckle would beat my ass in this game, and I was like, ooh, that was cool. I don't think this would be my favorite Soul Calibur game ever made, to be honest. There's things in it I don't necessarily love, but this game is very fun. I really do enjoy Soul Calibur 6. I think that it looks good. It sounds mostly good. And sometimes when people are hitting you with a fucking 360 no scope sword up your ass through your spine combos, you just gotta respect it. It's too cool. 6 plays better than 5. Does it really? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I like Shuckle beating me up in fighting games. I like playing against people in fighting games and them either beating me or not. It doesn't matter. I just like playing fighting games. The only time I actively am I need to win or I really want to win is when I'm in a tournament. That's it. Or if there's stakes on the line. If there's stakes on the line, then I gotta lock the fuck in, you know? Skullgirls. Oh me, oh my. Everything I'm rating I've played. And if I haven't played it a lot, I'd definitely bring it up. Skullgirls. Oh me, oh my. It's a really fun game. It looks great, sounds great. But let me tell you something. Let me fucking explain something to you about this video game. If you play somebody that has a understanding of the IPS system, the infinite prevention system, I don't know why I said IPSS, that's weird. Very, very well, and your combos aren't on point, and your setups aren't on point, and your neutrals ass, and your tags are bad, and they're just fucking better across the board, you're probably not playing the video game. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to learn much in this game or play much in this game if there's too much of a skill gap between you and the person across the Ethernet cable. I'm going to be so real with you. It is very, very difficult to absorb anything and improve in this game when the gap is too large. If the gap is there, but it's not too large, it's not the worst. But if you're getting dumpstered on, believe me, this shit is a little frustrating. This shit is a little frustration inducing, and it makes you wanna say some choice words for sure. Because it's tough out here. It's tough out here. This shit's rough. But it is a lot of fun. We got Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I might get some flack for this one, honestly. But I'm gonna be so real with you. Playing this game as a whole is just not fun. Playing this game as a whole is so ass, dude. It's just I understand Street Fighter 2 had so much for the fighting game history and it did so much for us. But coming back and playing this game, I'm like, dude, have you ever played an actual 8-2 matchup where it's almost impossible to beat the other character and the person is beating your ass because your character legitimately does not have the tools to fight back? against the character on the other side of the screen, it is so fucking ass, dude. You cannot, like, it is very, very difficult to win in a 2-8 matchup that is not in your favor. People joke about having like 7-3 matchups now in modern games or whatever, but they like very much don't really exist for real. And outside of like very specific cases. If you don't know what like 8-2 or 7-3 is, when a fighting game player refers to a matchup as a 5-5, that means it's a 50% chance winning for you or the opponent if you are both at equal skill level, right, with your characters. So for example, if I'm playing, let's say, Soul against Soul, and it's me and another person were equal skill levels, it's a 50-50, right? And then let's say you're playing Ramafel Valentine against, I don't know, fucking Testament, right? That's like a 6.5, 3.5, or a 6-4, right? Which is 60% of the time the Ram player should win, 40% of the time Testament should win, type shit. Well, an 8-2 essentially means the person playing the character that wins that matchup is almost fucking guaranteed to win a set every single time. And it's really, really tough to deal with. And it's fucking miserable. And it's shit and it's ass. And this game is just like the antithesis of that. It is so fucking difficult. And the system mechanics make it very, very hard to play around that as well, because they don't really fucking exist. You wonder if every character has Tiger only combo still? I would assume so, right? This one may shock some of you because I've been a pretty vocal about not liking Tekken 8. I loved Tekken 7. Like, I cannot stress to you how much I enjoyed Tekken 7, even when getting my ass beat. There was times I was getting like straight panda ass beatings where people would just rock up with knowledge checks I knew nothing about, and I was just sitting there like, I'm gonna figure this out, and I wouldn't, or I would, and I was just happy. I was just having a great old time. Dude, I played fucking King in this game until I played Eliza at the end. Eliza's like the vampire girl, but I played King for like the vast majority of my time with this game, and something about hitting motherfuckers with an instant shining wizard, dropping my combo or like setup, and then getting put into a blender, still to me, it doesn't even make me like feel bad. I'm just like giggle about it. It's funny to me. The game is objectively fun. King of Poof. Yeah, that was a good clip actually. It's just a good time. It's just a good time. There's very few things about this game I could complain about. And I think that while the game pace might be slower than what I generally like, I loved playing this game. I love even getting my ass beat, because people are just coming up with the sickest ways to fuck you up. For real, for real. Also, side tangent, watching Tekken 7 at big tournaments was one of my favorite pastimes when I wasn't even playing this game. I was playing Strive, and I was more excited sometimes to watch Tekken 7 tournaments than I was to watch Strive. Let that sink in. I would go out of my way to watch Tekken 7 footage instead of Strive footage a good bit of the time. And I was like, I wasn't even trying to learn anything. I was just fucking having a great time watching the game. You know how much Tekken 8 footage I've watched? I'll fucking spoiler alert, donut, 0. Fuck Tekken 8. Don't like that game. Story was fine, but game's not fun to play or watch. Sorry. All the Tekken 8 enjoyers. Maybe it'll be fun eventually. What do we got next? Is this Under Night Inburst System Celeste? This is the other one. I'm gonna do Under Night Inburst too. High key, this game's just really fun. There's a lot of defensive mechanics. So even when you're like getting your shit beat in, there's like you always feel like you have a chance to do something and like come back, which is very, very cool. The game is very much like a puzzle in a lot of ways, and it allows you to interact with your opponent and the systems at like all phases of the game. It's a very, very cool game. And when people are whooping your ass in this game, I swear it has some of the most interesting like they come up with the most interesting and unique setups. I don't know. It's just very cool. It's hard to hate Uni. It's like in general. It really is. The first time you get hit the first time you get hit by a Seth combo or Seth mix up, you might be like, man, fuck this shit, or Byaku setup. But you'll be fine. It'll be okay. Don't have enough to say about Vampire Savior, so I'm gonna skip it. I don't feel like I've played enough of Guilty Gear Rev or Accent to really make a statement on how I feel about losing in the games. So I'm going to skip over those. Joe's Bizarre Adventure. Karnov's Revenge is on this list, but Tuco wasn't. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Is this Koihime? I can't fucking read it from here, chat. Is that Koihime Embu? I think it's Koihime Embu. Let me see. Hold on. I think it is. Yeah, that's Koihime. That's Embu. Okay, okay. So if you fuckers don't know what this game is, that's because you're not plugged into the system. This is considered to be like a true fundamentals based fighting game. I'm gonna be so real with you. If you're getting absolutely shitted on in this game, it's because you're neutral and your fundies are bad. Truthfully, this game, like, genuinely, if you're getting super shitted on in this game, it's because you just don't know how to play neutral. Because, like, while it has combos and some fucked up shit in it, like, the mix-ups aren't really quite what you'd expect out of a lot of games like this. Like, this looks like a fucked up anime fighter, like a Kosoge anime fighter. Like, Kosoge means bad game. It's a whole different thing, but it's really not. It's really not. And I think this game's really good. I think even losing in this game always gives you an opportunity for like some really meaningful self-reflection. And it's a fun time. It's hard to be angry when the game is very clear about what it wants from you, what it expects from you, and what you should be doing to fix the problems. And this game is very, very good at, I think, illustrating what it expects out of the players. It's very fun in that regard. Definitely a really good game that I think more fighting game players should try and give like an honest to goodness chance. I'm gonna skip over some of these like versions of KOF because I don't have enough time in KOF series as a general. I did play a bit of the newest one, but we'll move on. Super Smash Brothers Melee. I don't really play this game online, but when I did play this game online, it was ruined from annoying netcode. Gotta be some of the worst input buffering in netcode I've ever done, even with the fan one. But I don't really like the ledge mechanics in this game or the way the game plays in general. So I'll just put this down here. It's frustrating. It makes me mad. Getting skill gapped in this game is just like, bro, why did I even show up? Why the fuck am I here? And there's so many things about this game that visually don't correlate to what it wants you to do. Like, for example, hitboxes and hurtboxes don't line up with the animations fucking ever. So there's so many knowledge checks on just like, understand the invisible hurtbox that doesn't look like it exists type shit. It's just not a game for me. With the way I want to be able to understand games when I play them, it's definitely not a game for me. For real, for real. Mortal Kombat. Wow, shocker. Fuck this game. Fuck losing in it. Fuck playing it. I don't care. Now, this one's probably not much of a shocker, but I don't mind losing in UMVC3. It's fun. The game just has way too much cool stuff happening, and a lot of the stuff people do to you, especially as they get like better and better as players, they're just like, how the fuck did you come up with this? Where did you find this secret saucy forbidden tech? This is despicable. This is disgusting. Why are you doing this to me? There's a level of fucked up Stockholm syndrome admiration you get when playing this game. And to be honest, I've only ever gotten the chance to witness that like 2 times. Firsthand. Because usually when I'm playing with people, it's just like casual enjoyment of the game, right? So for the most part, I'm just vibing when I play this game. I'm sure I might feel differently about that if I played more, but who knows? Who knows? I didn't play enough of Persona 4 Arena, max, to really say. Nitro Plus Blasters I haven't really played yet. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I'll put it on here, but I'm gonna full disclosure you. Back when I played this game quite a bit, I rarely ever lost, and when I did, it was never really getting dumpstered on. But I didn't really enjoy the base game, so I'd assume if I was getting dumpstered on in this game, it'd be down lower. I'm just gonna put it here for now. I'm just happy to be playing it, because at that point, I was just happy to play with my friends. Oh, Project M. I had a good time in this game. That code felt good. Getting my ass beat felt fine. Like, we were chilling. I remember, dude, there was this Ivysaur player that hit me with the fucking nastiest 50-50 where I had to guess. Dude, I remember I put my controller down, I looked at them, and I went, holy shit, you're fucking cracked, dude. Because I didn't know what to say. I was bewildered. I didn't even know the thing they did to me. I didn't even know was possible. I'm gonna be so real with you. Not even like a LMAO. I didn't know this combo or tech existed. I just mean like physically, humanly possible. Pretty sure it was like a one frame thing that they had to do. And the amount of decision making that led up to that point was just way too cool. Anyways, getting dumpstered on this game is really cool because it is truly like it was truly an enigma. It's really, really cool. I think there's a different project now or a different name for it. I don't know. I don't follow it anymore. I don't follow Smash anymore. So who knows? This one, I don't think I talked about this much. I did play a lot of Pokken tournament. I played a good amount. I used to play in some tournaments too. I have mixed feelings about this because there was a time where when I get shitted on in this game, I was mauling. I was pissed as fuck, and I wanted to smash my controller. Not actually, obviously, but in general, like this game was like you would do something and then you'd like RPS incorrectly, and instead of just like getting punished and getting put back to like the fucking neutral state or something, it was like 80% of your health blinked from existence. And you're just like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't even do anything that risky. I was just pushing my offense. So there were times where it was like, damn, this game is goo goo gaga for babies, even though I hate saying that, but it really felt that way sometimes, back then at least. But in more recent times, I'm I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. I don't know. It's fun. It's just a spectacle thing. I would actually I would actually like to have this game remade without the part of them throwing fucking projectiles around, like just the proper fucking 2D/3D fighter. Do the same thing with Digimon. Like, I don't know. It was fun. It's fun. And even getting beat up, like, it's just, I don't know. It's just a chill game. It's just a chill little thing. Who cares if you get hit by a thingy? It was remade once already. That wasn't a remake. Get out of here. You talking about the fucking from the Wii U to the Switch? That wasn't a remake. It's the same game. They just gave the DLC out for free and did a patch. They did an update. That's not a remake. Nar, nar, nar. This might be recency bias. And other than getting my ass absolutely fucking handed to me by the bots, I haven't gotten beat by people yet in this. Like, not for real, like full gap. So it's hard for me to rate Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I will say this though, the game just has such wild combos, and like they'll just fucking crouch moonwalk you across the stage. I don't know. I'm kind of giggling. I'm giggling. This shit's fun. This shit's funny. It's very hard to get mad at this game when it's as ridiculous as it is. It's too fun. I don't even necessarily like Power Rangers like that. I'm not really a big Power Rangers fan, but this game's this game's just so funny when you're getting your ass beat, dude. And even when you're beating that ass, it's goofy. It, truly, what an experience. Oh my god, dude. Rivals of Aether. I'm explicitly referring to non-modded rivals here, okay? We're not talking about modded Rivals of Aether. I'm talking about non-modded. Fuck this game, dog. This shit pissed me off. Losing in this game was irritating. I don't give a fuck what you'd say. Crag would roll up, put a wall in your way, and you couldn't recover, and you're like, dog, I hate it here. I genuinely fucking hate it here. And it's like, even when you're winning, sometimes, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't like the fucking game. But losing in this game felt terrible. Truly. Some of the stuff too, some of the tech chases in this game. Fuck this game, bro. Fuck this game. You do not like Rivals? I see. Sorry to hear that, Gail. Also, hello, welcome in, governor. Appreciate you for swinging by. We could skip a bunch of these. OG Super Smash Brothers 64. I'm just happy to play a fighting game right now. So here's why. I had fun with this game, but because of the way movement was and how fucking aggressive hit stun is, getting hit in this game is like a fucking death sentence. Dude, It is so rough. Like, if you make one minute mistake, you are blown the fuck up. Excuse me, my bad. Sorry for existing. I'm just gonna go to the fucking blast zone now. I'll go fuck myself. I remember I played against this Yoshi player. I think they hit me with a nair, and then I was just dead. I was gone. It was over. There was no 50-50s. There was no trying to get back. Like, I was just bunk dead. It was fucking over. Massive bullshit happening in this game constantly. And not even in a fun way, because it's not that fun to control, in my opinion. It was funny though playing modded because your friend would get mad at you for playing Knight from HK when they were playing stronger characters. Yeah, it'd be like that though. Motherfuckers pull Ultra Instinct Ronald McDonald and get mad when you beat them, and it's like, well, sorry, dog. You know, speaking of Smash, let's talk about 3DS and Wii U. I was probably in a minority with this. I was actually having a really good time with Wii U Smash 4. I know it was like the era of Bayonetta, Diddy Kong, and Cloud, and I also played competitively during this time. And I also played characters that were considered to be like bottom tier or like barely mid tier. But if I'm being so for real with you, something about this game was really, really fun. Playing it online, not so much, because again, Nintendo netcode is dog shit. You know, and I might have to actually put it down here because of that. But it was a fun game. It was a fun game. I like the perfect pivoting a lot. There was a lot of stuff that just like, even when you were getting skill gapped, you could like try to fight back and do stuff. It was a good time. RIP perfect pivoting, RIP a lot of the technical stuff. You were missed. Might as well finish off Smash while we're here. Honestly, I think this game was just like the tipping point for me being done with Smash Brothers altogether. So losing in it made it more frustrating. I know we talked a little bit before about how I don't really love when hurt boxes and hitboxes don't line up with animations. And when it's egregious and it's constant and it's a prevalent issue across the entire game, that shit drives me fucking insane. And Super Smash Brothers Ultimate is like a love letter to making sure your hurt boxes and hitboxes don't line up with your animations. I can't tell you the amount of times I was fucking 10 meters away from Ridley's side B when Shuckle was playing Ridley, or any character with a command grab on a side B, really. There's no reason it should have grabbed me, and it still grabbed me, and I was just like, I'm so fucking tilted right now. I'm so fucking tilted right now. Shit like that sends me over the edge. So when I am losing and then like that on top of it, no. Not a fun game for on when you're losing on that side. The only experience you had with Smash Bros was Subspace Emissary. I mean, shit, it's a good experience to have if you're gonna have one. You know, fuck, if you're gonna have one, might as well have that. I didn't play enough of any of these Tekkens to make a comment, if I'm being so real with you. So yeah, I'm gonna skip over them. I think it's for the best. Didn't really play this. Okay. Oh my fucking god, let's talk Pocket Rumble. Fun fact about your cat. I was a top 10 June player. And I wasn't even like, I was top 10 June player in Pocket Rumble. I was cooking in this game. This was another one of those games where it had the little bars for the health bar instead of like a proper health bar. Like if you got hit by this, you take 1 bar of damage. You get hit by this, you take 2 or whatever. I played a character called June, was like a ghost possessed girl type thing. It was really fucking cool. Definitely not a top tier, not the toppest of tiers. And I was feeling pretty good about it the whole time. Yeah, really enjoyed Pocket Rumble and my time with it. It was a fun little fundamental based game with simple inputs and shit. It was a good thing to do here and there. Not something I'd recommend somebody to spend like all their time on as a fighting game, but shit, we'll take it. I need a category named Ruined by Zach and put Bleach in it. Nah, I'm good. You didn't ruin it. You didn't ruin it. Footsies. I think I'm just happy to play it because I'd always play footsies. Footsies is a game where you have 3 lives and you have like basically 1 attack button and a move button. Was it 2 attack buttons? I can't remember. I think it was 2. There's only like a handful of attacks. And the idea is that after you whiff an attack, your opponent would try to hit you and vice versa, vice versa. Very quick rounds. The whole idea was just like, how good are your fundamentals? Both characters have the exact same move sets. The reason I wouldn't put this any higher is because it didn't have an aesthetic I liked. It didn't have more characters. It's just literally do the one thing in the fighting game over and over and over again. And I was just, whenever I played this, it was like, I'm bored. I need something to do to pass the time. I don't have access to any of my other shit. So I'd play this. I still do from time to time. So yeah, I fuck with this pretty heavy. I'm just happy to be here. Oh, I never got to play Windjammers. Big sad. So DNF Duel. Fuck you. I don't care. This game is sick as fuck. It's combos can get a bit long, and honestly, when somebody's like fucking zoning you out and shutting you down and making it so you can't do anything, I can see how it would be insanely frustrating. But this game is just too pretty and too cool to fucking care, dude. It has some of my favorite fighting game characters of all time, full stop. And I'm not, maybe not necessarily their movesets, but design wise, I love the characters in this game. If I could reliably find matches in this game without having to go into Discord, we would play this game more often. But I cannot. Therefore, I do not. One of the big requisites for me as a streamer to play your competitive fighting game consistently is I need to be able to find matches without having to get a bunch of people together or go on a Discord. If I have to constantly go to a Discord or go somewhere to try and find matches, I can't I can't justify it. I need people to be playing your game. Now, if I'm making like a video or doing like a special night where I'm treating myself here or there, that's a bit of a different story. But in general, your game has to have an active player base. Anyways, moving on. What fighting game am I talking about right now? DNF Duel. This game was tight, is tight. This could have been big if it was supported properly. The developer, they fucking fumbled it. They fumbled this shit on launch. If there's so many games that get fumbled on launch and they don't really ever fully recover, and it's fucking sad because they could have and they could have. Now, I'm gonna. This game is sick as fuck. Losing in Million Arthur Arcana Blood is like, I don't know, dog. It's not that deep. It's you die relatively quick, and usually characters are doing cool enough stuff or flashy enough stuff that you don't care. The only reason I probably don't care about losing in this game, especially getting like fully gapped at all, is because this is one of my favorite fighting games of all time. Full stop, hands down. No, like no fucking two ways about it. It's just complete bias. This game is so pretty. It's so cool. It has probably my top 5 fighting game character of all time in it. I'd have to make like a favorite fighting game character tier list to see where they fall. But I fucking love this game. I absolutely adore this game. And again, if I actually had an active player base, we would be playing it more. Million Arthur Arcana Blood. I love you. Which one is this? I can't really. What is this one? What is this one without the? Oh, is this Tekken 8? This is Tekken 8. Lamau. I don't know. Eating shit in this game feels bad. Eating shit in Tekken 8 feels bad. They're like, buttons, heat engage, button, heat engage. He's like, bro, I won the 50-50 X amount of times, then I lost one, and now I'm dead. Man. I don't know. I know there's more to it than that, but this game frustrates me. The only way you're gonna see me playing this game is if Hope hits me up and Hope's like, hey, yo, Mooncat, let's play some Tekken 8. And I'll be like, all right, I got you. And then I'll play some Tekken 8. But yeah, fuck that game. Let's talk about Avatar Legends. Fuck, like this is obviously in the honeymoon phase right now. I fucking love this game. This game's tight, dude. There's this game has some fucked up shit in it. I don't care. It's cool. You having the flow mechanic on defense allows you to like kind of mitigate some of the getting dumpstered on shit. But man, This is one of those games. What Shuckle said. What Shuckle said right there. Give it a week or two. This is one of those games. I can guarantee you right now, the skill gap is going to get to be so fucking large that by the time I get around to actually playing this game consistently, I'm going to be getting my asshole ripped straight through my esophagus, and I'm going to be miserable because I'm not going to know what I'm doing wrong because I'm getting cooked so fucking hard. This game is going to have an insane skill ceiling, and it's going to be an absolute blast to play. But I'm going to tell you, when the true gappenings start, I'm going to be struggle busing. So let this be a precursor for the future. Trust. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. I actually want to talk about this one a little bit more in depth here because when I first started playing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, I was newer to fighting games. And there were some characters that just like they would hit a button on you. They'd be like -2, but they'd be so far away you couldn't punish them. Couldn't whiff punish them. You couldn't really get out of the corner. There's like not much you could do. And I was just so fucking frustrated that playing Versus, the base game, pissed me off. Like genuinely, the game made me more angry than probably most other games. I also didn't play a character with like a meterless reversal, which didn't help at all. There's just like there was a lot of like things that led me to not liking the game. But Versus Rising is one of those games where because of how homogenized offense and defense is, when you're getting like insano braino gapped in this game, it can be very, very frustrating. However, it is offset by the fact that there are some useful defensive mechanics in this game that can like give you a chance to not get dumpstered on, but also those defensive mechanics can be countered very, very hard, which can lead to even more frustration. It's tough. It's tough. And I love this game. I think it's beautiful looking. I think it sounds great. I think it has lovely characters. I think it's great that you can play so many characters without having to invest countless hours into them. This game really is like, if you want to get into fighting games and you want to play a modern fighting game with a player base and you want something fantasy based, even if you don't necessarily, but you want something you don't need to like fucking drop 80 hours into to feel good about playing, or 100 hours or 200 hours or whatever, this is probably a good place to play. It'll teach you a good amount of fundamentals. It'll teach you a lot of different things. There are some habits you'll learn from this game that'll probably be bad, like expecting a dodge or a roll in every fighting game after this would be not good for you. Expecting a mechanic like 66L or Dash Light would be not good for you. Like there's certain things that definitely wouldn't wind up working in your favor, but I think as like a fighting game to try to broaden your experiences and get dumpstered in and like understand your feelings, I think it's a really good one. But I digress. Losing in this game, I feel pretty good about it. Like, you know, it's fine. We're chilling. I don't think I've ever experienced a situation where I was like, I don't think there's a way out of this, you know? Like there's no way to fight back against this person or this character. So it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. And then we have multi-blood type Lumina. I'm also going to put multi-blood type Lumina right next to Fantasy versus Rising, mostly because, again, I do feel like against any character or any player, because of the system mechanics that are in there in the game, you have a shot of being like, oh yeah, I can chill and have a good time. Plus the games are fast enough and pretty enough that it doesn't feel bad. Doesn't feel bad. You might have noticed that a lot of the way I feel about a game when getting dumpstered on it comes down to, do I have options to do anything about doing what's done to me? And then is the game pretty or sound good? Those are like the two big things. How much can I interact? All right, we're gonna do Street Fighter 6. I don't know how I feel about this game. I am nearing what, 100 hours? What am I almost out with this game? Yeah, I am 6.5 hours away from 100 hours on this game. I don't play a lot of it at any one time, and I do sprinkle in my sessions with this game, and a lot of my time in this game has been played casuals with a friend. How do I actually feel about losing in this game? Getting absolutely shit on in this game by certain characters feels really bad because it is a modern fighting game where it is one of the rarities where the top tiers, like the true top tiers, feel in a completely different world than all the other characters. However, at my current level against the people I'm playing at, that rarely matters. However, those tools that are still very strong and very oppressive and annoying to deal with, and it's like, what the fuck do I do about this? Still feel that way, even at my level, which is rare for a modern fighting game. So that's frustrating. But also, the game offers very clear ways around the different phases of a fighting game to outplay your opponents, even when they're better than you, realistically. Like, there's ways I can abuse players that are better than me and eke out wins when I shouldn't necessarily be doing in this game, where I don't necessarily feel that as strongly in some other fighting games, which is super interesting because I don't want to say I'm a Street Fighter hater, but I kind of am. Like, there's not really a singular character in this franchise I care about. I don't really care for non-anime fighters quite like I do anime fighters. Like, there's a lot of things. So when I'm losing in this game and I'm still relatively, for the most part, having a good time, that is shocking. I say that because by and large, I am happy to just be playing the game. There are some nights where, like, I'm not feeling good, or maybe I'm tired, and I get a little frustrated when I'm losing. But usually, when I'm getting frustrated with this game, it's just in general. It's not even just when I'm losing. So there's that. I think a lot of my feelings about Street Fighter stem from this game. I think a lot of my feelings about Street Fighter stem from Street Fighter 5. I have uh, I have such a hate relationship with this game. I've talked about some games I dislike. I've brought them up. I've kind of moved on. But man, fuck this game. Like, from the depths and most bottom parts of my soul, fuck this game. I liked watching it. I enjoyed watching tournaments. Fine. Playing this game was so fucking ass. The game feel was off. The way combos linked together felt like shit. Even when you were hitting them, they weren't satisfying. And then that's just like playing the game normally. When you're losing in this game, even when you understand what's happening, sometimes you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I here? Who designed this? Who fucking gave this the seal of approval and let it out the door? Some of the shit I would get, like, have to deal with in this game was so frustrating and so irritating. And I know a lot of it was probably my current skill level at the time, but also I wasn't that bad. I wasn't as bad as, like, when I played fucking, I don't know, pick most of these games back during that time. A good bit of them. It's just something about this game inherent. I don't know if it was the music or the graphics or what. The game sounded like shit. It looked like not great. The V trigger system was fucking irritating. The speed of the game was bad. Something about it just felt jarring from top to bottom. So when you're losing on top of it, it's even more frustrating. And the other thing too is, like, I didn't have a main in this game. I could not find one. I landed on Sakura by the very, very end of my playtime with this game. And at that point, I was already like, man, get me the fuck out of here. I've thought about returning to this game in the future to try it and see if I can find players, but I was like, it's not worth it. It's literally not worth it. There's no reason to put myself through that, even for the sake of content. No reason. This gets its own tier of its own as the absolute filth bottom of the barrel for when you're getting dumpstered on, because you're at that point, it's not even about not having fun. It's you're realizing you're in the worst possible situation you can be in as a fighting game player. You're playing your least favorite fighting game, and don't do that to yourself. And then to wrap it all off, to end it, I've glazed this game so much, but it is hard to find a fighting game right now that is a tag fighter where you're losing and you're having this much fun. It is incredibly difficult to play any fighting game as a new fighting game player, as an experienced fighting game player, and be able to keep your mental after losing and losing and losing and losing. You have to be some kind of sick and twisted individual to lose a bunch and get dumpstered on and have so many games up here, right? But in 2xKO, it has one big advantage no other games on this list have. And I'm sure all of you know exactly what the fuck I'm going to say because I've said it 100,000 times. It doesn't matter how bad you're getting your ass kicked if you're having a good time with your friends. Because yes, that's right. When you're playing 2xKO, a free-to-play game, you can play it with your friend. Your tag team partner is your fucking friend or a random you found online. How can you be mad when you and your friend are sitting there fucking teeheeing or having a good time learning together? It is very, very difficult to have a bad time in that case scenario if you're playing a game you like in a genre you like. It just is what it is. You know, I've every single time I played this game, and like no shade to my friends, obviously, I have not played with a tag team partner that is objectively better at fighting games than me yet. Eventually it'll happen, just not yet. So every single time I played this game, if it was like a fucking hard match, it was a hard match, but we're having a good time. You know what I mean? Like I haven't had the opportunity to sit back and just be like, oh, they'll carry me type shit. But it doesn't fucking matter is my point, because you're just chilling, you're having a good time. It's so fun. And this game is like the equivalent of Marvel Slop, where it's like if you're losing, kinda, who fucking cares most of the time? Because you're chilling with your friends, you're yapping in a VC, and it's just a good time. So that's it. This is my tier list for how it feels to get dumpstered on in fighting games. I hope you enjoyed this. I think that I'll be interested to see when this video goes up how y'all feel in the comments about this list and what you think is the best and the worst game when you're getting dumpstered on. But by and large, I just really think that people should they should maybe gather some information about themselves on why they feel the way they feel about certain games and certain parts of them, because that might give them more information on what they should play next. Who knows? I don't know. Not me, motherfucker. This is actually way more top heavy than I thought it was going to be. If I'm being real with you, looking at this now, I thought I was going to have like more here than I do. I'm pretty happy. Happy with this list. I don't know. I looked at the games and I was like, how good does it feel to get dumpstered on? Wow, dumpstered on in each fighting game. Womp womp. We did it. Also, welcome back, chat room. How was your vacation? How was your ads? You get anything good? Oh, goodness gracious. Dude, my fucking throat hurts. Hold on. Oh shit. Appreciate you for following. Chugga. That's what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty bitch. Not that it takes much. I feel like I haven't drinking that much lately. Drinking? I haven't consumed that much many liquids. I've been drinking and it's still just not enough. I'm just thirsty over and over and over and over again. It's bad. It's fighting for my life out here. Oh god, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna be so rude with you. That took longer than I thought it was gonna take. Tier lists, they take too long, chat. They take too long. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Well, I did want to go through and watch all the character guides, but I think yeah, I think that'll probably take too long. Because they're like what, 8 minutes a piece? And there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of them, plus an open beta trailer. We'll do it tomorrow. I'll have time tomorrow. Yo, what the fuck, dude? How? What is happening? I was just looking at my YouTube stream thing. God damn. Anyways, I got distracted. Yeah, so we'll have to do that tomorrow. We'll watch the character guide stuff and check it out. See how that stuff's shaping up. I've heard some discourse over the Star-Lord one. It's not really discourse. People are just dunking on the Star-Lord one, so I'm extra excited to watch that one and see what it's about. See how it's going. Don't forget, the Marvel Tokon open beta is on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 24th, 25th, 26th. 8-minute character guide. What are they showing them? It's really fucking cool. They rock up and they're like, hey, we're gonna play the fucking song in the background, and we're gonna like show off all the character skins. We're gonna show off all the characters' normal buttons, like their normal attacks, like their light, medium, heavies, their crouchings, their jumpings, any unique actions they have, like air dashes. We're gonna show off their unique button. That's like, you know, one character might fucking get a dash off of it, another might get a float or like with something else, like a laser cannon thing. We're gonna show their specials. We're gonna show their supers. We're gonna show all of their different assists, and then we're gonna show combos, and then we're gonna show their big fuck you Tokon assemble finisher, which is like a really cool cinematic finisher. It's just like the really, really cool trailers to like showcase a character and show some of the stuff you can do with them to give you an idea of how they play and just get you hyped for the game. Like they're done very, very well. And we've seen some of that energy be put into other Arxis games in the past, but they've done extra well with these ones. Like there's extra love and care going into them, and I think just overall the vibes are good and it helps a lot. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Very excited to look at those. I know I said this before, but it's just like, you know, I looked at these and I was like, hey, I started off and I was like, I really want to play like these set of characters, but every single time I see one of these character guides, I'm like, fuck, now I want to try this character too. They've made every single character so far in the character guides look so fucking tight that I want to try them. That does not happen. That is not normal, chat room. It is very, very rare that I look at a roster, a launch roster of games, or I'll look at character trailers for a launch roster of games and I go, I want to try all these fucking characters. So far, I want to try all these fucking characters, dude. It's so fucking cool. Video like Star-Lord's here, not surprised. I'm like, you Jesus Christ. Video likes the way Star-Lord plays at Marvel Rivals. I know that. Lucky's gonna be a Marvel Tokon streamer from now on. I mean, I'm still gonna do variety, but like we're gonna stream the open beta during opening week, maybe even month of Marvel Tokon. We're gonna play a lot of it. It's gonna be a big brunt of the content for a little bit. We're still gonna do other stuff. I got like collabs and shit I gotta do, but we're gonna be playing a lot of Tokon. Yes, for a little bit. I don't know if that's gonna stay. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't promise anything. But what I can promise is that for those people who are interested in playing Marvel Tokon, they'll get a lot of it here. And then if they want to do open lobbies, there will be some of it here, at least for a month or so. And then we'll go from there. We'll go from there. But yeah, I'm super excited. It is very, very it's very rare that I get to enjoy a hype cycle of a video game. Like usually people get excited about a game and I'm just kind of like, okay, you know what I mean? Um and I try not to get too hype cycle about games because one, that can lead to like letdown feelings when the game comes out, and like two, I don't like hyping up companies in general. It's not something I enjoy doing. That's why you see me not being like, hey, Sony this or Arxis that usually. Um so and I'm also not like the biggest Marvel head. While I do like Marvel slop and Marvel Rivals, I like that game and I like other Marvel stuff. I don't like, I'm not like, oh yes, big Marvel fan. Yes. Me play Marvel game. Me play Marvel stuff. Me buy Marvel merch. Like, no, that's not the case. Um, it's just like the game's just so cool and it has so many fun things that it's hard for me to look at the game and go, yeah, no, fuck this. I don't really care that much. Or be nonchalant about it. Like I am just genuinely excited. And it's a bummer because Sony's doing everything in its power to like try and kill that momentum for people by being Sony. And they have a big hand in this game. So there's that moral quandary as well. But you know, we gotta go with where the gut goes. And right now the gut goes to playing the game that's probably gonna make me happy for a while. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it. Very, very excited. Can I promise you a chicken Sammy though? I'm not promising you a fucking chicken sandwich, Armin. No, I'll promise you the possibility of a chicken sandwich. How about that? I'll promise you the likelihood of maybe getting a chicken sandwich one day. You just gotta lock in, you know? You just gotta make sure that you could possibly get one. Obviously. For sure. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Last time you got excited about a game was Dragon's Dogma 2. And how did that work out for you? Did it wind up being like super awesome, or were you let down? I try to remember what game was like the biggest letdown for me in history. Take a possibility, like your Canva. I know. That's how they get you, though. That's how they get you, though. You know? You gotta be careful. You loved every second of that game. There you go. See, that's a massive W, though. Because there's a lot of people who get hyped for a game, and then like it comes out, and they're like, "Fuck, this was ass," and they're like, "Shit, I got fucking robbed of a good experience," and I feel bad. That sucks. That shit's so ass. But you know, so be it. I think I'm gonna call it here, though. I had a fun time. I should say, instead of like, hey, we're gonna do something else, I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit. That's what I mean by call it here. I'm just gonna yap for a bit, because I think that's probably all I got time for, because I got a couple minutes. Nowadays, you only trust a few franchises with new games, to be honest. Like, which ones though? Like, do you look at like fucking what's it called, Assassin's Creed, and you're like, I trust you to be dog shit every time you come out. I trust you to be an absolute grind and time waster every time you fucking hit the street running. I can't listen. every time every time Ubisoft announces a game, regardless of how creative or cool it sounds, I'm like, yeah, but it's Ubisoft. This shit's gonna suck. This shit's gonna be so fucking ass, dude. What are we doing? What are we even waiting for? Let's just call it a day. There's not even a point in pretending it's gonna be a good time, you know? You trust AC to not make good games anymore? Oof. That's what I should make a tier list on. Devs I trust the least. Which dev companies I know are gonna most likely to drop stinkers. Absolute fucking diaper-ridden pieces of garbage, dog. You have absolute faith in Warhammer series. They're careful about the IP, and then Resident Evil, Dragon's Dogma were the only ones who haven't let you down. It's interesting how you have a Games Workshop game and then 2 Capcom IPs. That is interesting. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. Sorry, my bad. Fuck shit balls. Wasn't expecting you on there. I'd just be so tired, you know? I don't know how I'm making it through tonight. I'm gonna be so real with you. We got this like movie bonanza thing to do, and I'm just like, honk, I'm ready for a nap. I'm ready. I'm ready to close my eyes and not wake up until tomorrow. Let me tell you. But every other game company, can't trust them no more. That's true. I know that like some companies, people are like pretty fucking down with the sickness for. Like Supergiant, people fuck with heavily still. My brain just disappeared on me. I got nothing else for you. I'm just gonna leave it at Supergiant because it was the one in a conversation recently. For the most part, I think Platinum Games is still in good graces, right? BioWare is like gone downhill. People don't trust BioWare anymore. I think who else? I don't really know. We all know I don't trust Bandai. Used to love Sony, but they started letting you down since raising PS price. They lost you there. I wouldn't trust Sony as far as I can throw them probably ever. I know Cygames usually cooks on their games, even though they're a gacha company. I don't know. The people that make the Trials games tend to be well loved for the most part. Oh shit. I fucking I didn't realize just how tired I was. I am actually going to dip. I'm gonna call it here. FromSoft is in good standing with you. I think FromSoft is another good one to call out too. They're in good standing with a lot of people. I appreciate y'all for coming out for the early stream. Sorry to end it here, but I do gotta call it because I gotta go to big booty bitches, big booty bit. What am I looking for? I gotta go to make sure my dogs are good and then do this watch along thing in the Discord in like 40 minutes. So I gotta make sure that I'm there. I hope you all have a lovely night. Tomorrow, fuck. Tomorrow, if we stream, it'll either be early or it'll be like 10-ish, 10 p.m. EST-ish, somewhere in there. So a couple hours late or early. I'm not really sure. And then we'll try to watch the character guides and stuff and yap some more. I think it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to it. Also, the schedule is posted in the Discord and on my social medias and my pinned on my profile. So schedule is up. If you're ever wondering what we're doing, the schedule is there. It's going to be a really fun week this week. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm fucking out of here, bitches. Bye. How did I say that? The fuck, dude?